Remember when I did a video last year saying Golden Demon was for everyone? Well, what if it's not? What if it's not for the likes of me? This just in. Plastic squidgen model thinks it's a real beast and suffers grisly wounds in its maiden flight. Last year, you may remember, I said I was entering Golden Demon. And it's probably apparent by now that I didn't enter Golden Demon. If you didn't already know that for sure, yeah, I didn't enter Golden Demon last year. I said I was going to enter it, I told you what my entry was going to be, and it was not to be that year. I had my friend Keris, she pulled out last minute due to things going on in her life and stuff. So I didn't want to go for the weekend and enter without them being there. So I decided not to enter that year and I gave my ticket to someone else. So I got a ticket for this year's Golden Demon, which is at Warhammer Fest in 2 weeks' time. I've still not started my entry. And I've still not started my entry. And to top it off, this morning I knocked my entry. Well, I say I'd not started my entry. I'd started piecing it together for last year, but I've not done anything else on it. And the composition of it wasn't fully decided and everything like that. But this morning, to top it off, when I was going to grab my hairbrush for my luxurious locks, I knocked it off the table it's on, and it fell down, and I've lost the tail off the squidgen that I was that I'd made. So it's not gone well. It doesn't matter though, because I probably wasn't going to do it justice, this piece, in the time I had. So I'm probably not going to enter Golden Demon again this year. Now there's a small chance I'm considering just enter like 40k single miniature, just with a 2nd edition grot, and just call it, oh I don't know, grot for scale. Make sure you check out my Instagram, grot for scale, where I put a 2nd edition grot on food mostly, and share a picture of it just so you know how big that food is. Sometimes I put it on other things like people or objects. And sometimes I even compare miniatures on there. So if it's like a 3rd-party miniature, like, I don't know, ooh, a Cromlech Norzilla. And you've always wondered how big that is in comparison to an official Games Workshop miniature, then you can find out over on Grot for Scale. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not entering Golden Demon again this year. It's not the end of the world as far as I'm concerned, because I never expected to win Golden Demon. The most I'd ever hoped for from Golden Demon, I believe the most I'd ever hoped for, because I don't think all of a sudden I'm going to go on a massive quest to become the greatest painter of all time. So the most I'd ever hoped for from Golden Demon is like a finalist pin or something. But the main aim, as the video suggested last year, the main aim for what I wanted to achieve at Golden Demon would have always been just to make people smile when they saw my entry. So yeah, they're not going to get to smile for a whole other year now. A whole other year, people will not smile until they get to see my entry next year. If I actually bother entering next year, you know, it's probably going to be in a similar sort of situation, a similar state of affairs next year, when 2 weeks before the event I put a video out like this saying, oh, I'm not entering again this year. So like I said, there's a small chance I'm going to enter the single miniature category, but who knows at this point. I'm thinking I'm just going to return my ticket. And then somebody else can nab that. I saw a guy from Midwinter managed to get his hands on a ticket through official channels, Eventbrite. So I think people are returning the ticket the closer it gets to the event. So if you were hoping to enter Golden Demon, if you've got a piece that you want to enter, make sure you check back on the Eventbrite page whenever possible to see if you can get your hands on a Golden Demon ticket. There might be one up there in the next couple of days. I'm sorry for letting you down, guys. No, I'm not letting you down. That's the thing. Apart from the fact that you won't smile for another year, obviously a bit of a letdown. But there it is. So here's a bit of my entry. Let's see if we can get that. Oh yeah, there's my squidgen without a tail. Very bad times. Anyway, yeah, that's as far as I got with it basically. There's a little snotling up there as well. But you don't need to see him, do you? Do you? Do you want to? Alright then, I'll show you. I need to rework this net that he's holding as well though. And there was a number of things that I was not looking forward to. I picked up some, there's a snotling holding a net. I need to make a bigger version of that net. I've got a net that I've primed here, and I was going to make it out of this. So this is primed in grey. But yeah, I've just not got the time to do it all. I was going to be working with paper plants, which I've never worked with before. So I don't know where to begin with painting those. Theoretically, it should be quite easy. But yeah, there's a lot of things which mean, had I entered this year, it would have very much been a rush job, and I feel like there were too many things that could potentially go wrong for me to actually enter this year. So yeah, I'm not entering Golden Demon this year. Yeah, probably not. Definitely not. I don't know. I might pay a second edition right in the next couple of days and decide if I want to enter that in single miniature and then return the ticket if I don't want to. Anyway, we'll leave it there for now, guys. Let me know if you are entering Golden Demon this year in the comments below, because I want to know what to look out for in which categories and stuff. So yeah, let me know if you're going to be entering Golden Demon this year. I will try and check out your miniatures. Maybe ever see you at Warhammer Fest. Let me know if you're attending Warhammer Fest as well. I'm lucky it's in my home city, so I don't have to get a hotel or anything like that. I just get a train into town and then go and hang out with a load of people that are wanting to know more about things like 10th edition 40k. Oh, get to play it for the first time. Stuff like that. Maybe I'll do a bit of a vlog situation at Warhammer Fest. Probably not, because I'll be like, I'm shy. I'm so shy. Anyway, guys, as you can tell, I'm shy. We'll leave it there for now, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the battlefield.